All right, it is Saturday, May 31st, and whenever I start thinking I make progress on this pond, it rains. It rains every other freaking day in Pennsylvania. So the pond has water in it. It's just not the water that I want in it. And again, it's kind of ruining my shells because I keep on forgetting to get a tarp to throw down here. The fish are obviously ready to eat. They want some food. Maybe I'll throw some food in there. Goldfish see me over here. They're getting excited. I'm getting ready to run to Clearwater Aquatics. You're going to see that hose sticking up out of the ground over there. I'm going to get a female fitting for that side, or I'm going to get a slip fitting for that side. I'm going to get an extra, I don't know, 15 foot of hose maybe, and another male fitting for that side of the waterfall, and we're going to try and figure out where the waterfall is going to go. I'm going to get a couple lilies today as well, kind of plan out where the lilies are going to go in here so I can figure out notching a little bit more away on the shelves, because I need some more lineage. And I think I'm kind of at the point where I don't want to expand this out anymore, because the more I go out on this, the more I got to go out over there, and that's the whole thing. So I think I'm kind of almost set on this shape. I'm going to take out a little bit more shelving, go down a little bit deeper, and go from there. But again, I got to get some hose, got to get some lilies, got to figure out some things. Looks like my lotus is doing a little bit better since I took it out of the pond. I did salt the pond the other week because I saw some sores on a couple of the fish. So threw some salt in there and actually already took the lily out of the pond, but maybe it already had some water with salt in there. So I'm sorry, not the lily, the lotus. So that was not doing too good. I'm probably going to get pissed off because I'm going to go to Clearwater. I'm going to find that they have enormous lotuses there. I paid 70 bucks for that, and they're probably going to have ones that are already like 12 inches in diameter there for like 70 bucks. So I may end up coming home with another one. I don't know. We'll see. But let me go ahead and get my stuff in order. Let me measure a few things, and we're going to take a trip out there. And maybe I'll record a couple of little things while I'm in there, show you guys some of the fish that they have, since most of my fish did come from that place. We'll be back shortly. All right, we got Clearwater Aquatics right up here on our left. And you see they got a nice big pond over here. I guess the Amish kids swim in there. And they have a little pondless waterfall over here, and they got a little pond up front. Let's go ahead and park, and I'll show you guys some of the fish and things when I get in there. And a nice little goldfish pond up here on display. Here's how I would love to build my waterfall if I can figure out how to do it. Alright, so we'll go through and look at the fish here. These are 12 to 14 inch. I think these are basically all the same as last time I was here. No real stunners. I think I'm kind of getting picky with fish now that we got a bunch of cool fish. See the price on 10 to 12s. Eight to 10s. Eight to 10s. 8 to 10s. Usually I got a pretty nice variety of the smaller fish. The 6 to 8s, very affordable. 4 6 to 8s. 6 to 8 premium grade. Usually we get some good ones out of this bin. Well, actually there's a Key Otsuri. My wife said if I see one here, she would not be mad if I came home with one, and one actually looks like it could be a pretty good one. So we got here more 6 to 8s. Not planning on coming home with a fish, but if I see a nice Clearwater, that one looks like it could be a decent one. A little bit more orange and yellow, but it's tough to see with the canopy over. Let's look at some of the big ones. They have all butterflies over here, various sizes. There's a nice, looks like a Kujaku butterfly there. The wife said if I see a nice Kujaku, she wouldn't be against that either, but I don't want any more butterflies. Ooh, nice Tancho butterfly there. I'll have to send a picture of that to my wife. Alright, so we got some bigger 14 to 18. Again, no real stunners in here. Again, I'm getting picky because I got so many fish, but I got 18 to 24. Every once in a while we'll get lucky in here. They do have a nice Asagi, a little dirty, not perfect coloring, but pretty good looking fish. And I think I saw one little Clearwater I might go home with today. We'll see. So look at that Asagi. Not bad looking fish. And then we have various regular fin koi and butterfly koi over on the other side, all small. We'll look in here when we're here, but we try not to get smaller koi anymore just because it's a little bit of a hassle, you know. It's more of a gamble on what they're going to grow up like. And we had a bullfrog eat one of the fish that I got here last time, smaller, so we try not to get smaller fish. But they got some good fish with some good potential here. Again, it's so cheap. As we first start now, you can get a bunch of small ones and watch them grow. And every once in a while they got some potential stunners in here. I think I saw a potential Goshiki over here that looks like it could have been alright. I think it might have been that one I caught my eye, but it doesn't look that good now that I'm looking at it. But I digress. Let me go look at plants because I wasn't even here looking at fish, but I can't help to not look at fish while I'm here. Alright, so I have a plethora of plants, and of course the lotuses look significantly better than what they did a couple weeks ago, so I'm probably going to go home with a new lotus today. See if any of these are actually hardy. Alright, so like everything, I'm like a kid in a candy store when I come here. So we got this little Clearwater, and we got a bigger 12 to 14 inch Clearwater that she's bagging up there. It's getting a little spicy. And I swear I'm not buying any more fish, but we shall see. Okay, so here's the Clearwater, if you can see through the bag. Pretty nice looking fish. And picked out another lotus, and got some tubing for the waterfall. Right, there's actually a couple nice Clearwater in here as well. A couple with real nice deep black back here. And I was actually considering buying a Clearwater from here as well. Got one back there. Alright, they have a nice little dancing water display here. Accoutrement of all kinds of concrete things and spitters and benches. Bird baths. And again, all the plants, water lettuce. I won't touch that stuff anymore. I was actually here for a lily. So we'll see. Ooh, those are some nice lilies over there. I think these are tropical. I don't know if I want a tropical one or not. That thing looks nice back there with all that parrot's feather. And we'll see if there's any quality lilies in here I want to snag while I'm here. I've already spent about 3 times more than what I had planned on, but such is what it is. This happens every time I walk into this place. It's because the prices are so good. These lilies are like 26 bucks. So again, that is kind of hard to pass up. See if we can find any big ones. Those tropical ones are really big, but I want a lily that can withstand the koi pond and withstand the winter. So some of these bigger leaf ones might do all right. All right, so I said I didn't want to get a tropical lily. If you can see what that one looks like, that's the Margaret Mary, and they got a big one right here. This thing's ready to rock and roll. It's already got a couple flowers to sprout, so that's the one I'm going with. All right, so hopefully we can see the fish now a little bit better in sunlight. That Clearwater might be a slight gamble because the black is not super deep yet, but it is a really small fish. And again, there goes the Clearwater, a beautiful looking fish. While I'm going to complain that I walked out of there spending $300, this is probably one of my cheaper trips. And to be fully honest, this fish would probably be over $300 pretty much anywhere else anyway. Which I got a half price Lotus. He made good on the Lotus because the other one did not do too good. And then Lily, some hose, etc. So let's get packed up and we'll get back home. The fish are in. There goes the little Clearwater. They try to tell me 6 to 8 inches, but that looks like a good solid 4 inches to me. It looks good. And Mooka the fish, the Moocow Clearwater is in there getting used to the big dogs, while this little guy or girl is hanging up in the shallows, probably scared to get closer to the bigger fish. We'll let them acclimate a little bit and do their thing, and we'll come out and feed them a little bit later. I got the Lotus over there for now, figuring out the shelving. I already dunked the lily for now, and we'll see if the fish leave them alone